Here's the problem. Most advice on how to answer the "tell me about yourself" interview question is just not right for some jobs. Corporate language, career frameworks, and polished examples work great if you're applying to a professional role. But if you're a driver, a tradesperson, a warehouse operative, a construction worker, a general labourer, that advice doesn't help. In fact, it can hurt your chances. Because when blue-collar workers try to copy these corporate answers, they either overcomplicate it or they freeze. And then they think, I'm not good at interviews, I'm not good at talking, I'll just keep it short. But that short, awkward answer can cost you the job. This is Joe from Interview Gold. If you work with your hands, spend time on site, on the tools in a warehouse, driving, fixing, building, installing, and then someone in an interview says, "Tell me about yourself," it can feel awkward. In this video, I'm going to give you a great 3-part formula. And with this formula, you will be able to answer this question comfortably. No waffle, no corporate language, just clear and confident. And at the end, I'm going to give you a sample answer that you can copy. Okay, let's get into it. The 3-step formula. Part 1, who you are. Part 2, what you've done. And Part 3, what you can do. That's it. Now let me talk you through each part and what to say. So Part 1 is who you are. Start with your job identity. Include the job title, qualifications, if relevant, years of experience, not your hobbies, not where you grew up, not your whole life story, just your trade or role, your experience level, and your type of work environment. For example, I'm a qualified electrician with 10 years experience working on commercial and residential projects. Or here's another. I'm a warehouse worker with 6 years experience in high-pressure distribution centres. Keep it professional, keep it clear. This tells the employer straight away, this is who I am. Part 2 is what you've done. Now talk about your experience in a little bit more detail. And this is where you build credibility. Think about the types of sites you've worked on, machinery you've operated, projects or tasks you've completed, responsibilities you've had, and your safety record. Here is an example. Over the past few years, I've worked on large commercial fit-outs, handled full rewiring jobs, and I've supervised small teams on site. I'm used to working to deadlines and making sure that everything is completed safely and to standard. Or here's another example. I've worked in high-volume warehouses, picking and packing, operating forklifts, and keeping stock accurate. I've consistently hit targets and maintained a strong, healthy safety record. You've showed experience, you've showed reliability. Those are things that employers value massively. Part 3 is what you can do. And this is the part that most people forget. Don't just say what you've done. Tell them what you're good at. So think about skills such as working under pressure, teamwork, reliability, problem solving, attention to detail, safety awareness. Here's an example. I'm known for being reliable and getting the job done properly the first time. I take safety seriously and I work well as part of a team. Or here's another. I'm good at spotting problems early on and fixing them before they become bigger issues. I don't cut corners and I'm comfortable taking on more responsibility. This is where you show your character. And employers hiring blue-collar roles are looking for reliability, work ethic, safety mindset, and team attitude. So highlight those in your answer and you will score well. Okay, let's put all of that together into a full, detailed sample answer. Use this as inspiration. I'm a qualified electrician with just over 10 years experience working across commercial and residential projects. I completed my apprenticeship locally and I have worked my way up through different contracts, from smaller domestic jobs to larger commercial fit-outs and refurbishments. Over the years, I've been responsible for full rewires, fault finding, testing and inspection, and installing new systems to current regulations. On larger sites, I've supervised small teams of 2 or 3 electricians. I've coordinated with other trades and made sure work was completed on schedule. and also in line with health and safety standards. Now, I'm used to working to tight deadlines and adapting when plans change, which of course they often do on site. In terms of what I bring, I'm reliable and I take real pride in doing the job properly the first time. I'm very strong on safety. I communicate well with both managers and other trades, and I'm confident working independently or as part of a team. I'm now looking to bring that experience into a stable long-term role where I can continue using these skills effectively. So this example uses the three parts perfectly. It sounds professional without being corporate. And the employer can clearly see who you are, what you have done, and what you can do, the skills and experience you are bringing. Okay, here are my final top tips to make your tell me about yourself answer really stand out. Firstly, timing. I usually say aim for about 2 minutes. It can be a little bit less, but for me, 60 seconds can be just too short. The employer would be wondering just what you're not telling them. Also, don't rush. Take your time. This is usually the first question they will ask, and they will allow you plenty of time to answer. Give your answer in a measured conversational tone, but making sure you get all of your points across. And avoid a CV run through. This just isn't interesting going through a list of jobs, but certainly refer to recent jobs and what you learned in them. Thanks for watching, and all the best for your interview. And if you found this useful, like the video, subscribe, and make sure you watch the next video. In it, I show you how to answer the "what are your weaknesses" interview question and how to avoid saying something that could cost you the job.